I want to share something with you that I invented. And as with many inventions, I'm super convinced that this is of great help and super exciting. So let me share with you the so-called shaking events. Because since so much in our world and interaction went into the digital world and went into online connection, I'm like, the internet is a collective nervous system. So how is it possible that we connect in the social media with our Instagram posts or with our profile or with our makeup? Where do we meet on this energetic level where it's not about content, but about energy and vibe? And I think we can squeeze more juice out of the internet by stepping into the digital ring with our embodied power. So coming from trauma research and collective trauma regulation research, how is that possible? I think the internet is such an unused potential for us to gather around topics and feed the space and the connected field with our energy instead of with more opinion. I am right and you are wrong. That's not a new story. How about us stepping underneath of words and offering our nervous system and our energetic intelligence to show up automatically as a kind of regulative information in the field that is, on many levels, if you ask me, a bit dysregulated at the moment and a bit dysfunctional on the global level. So the shaking events are defined as us meeting online in something like a live Zoom call, as many as possible. I will come to the footnotes in terms of use in a moment. We meet online with a little bit of clarification about the topic. We dedicate our shaking circle to a certain topic that is full with trauma, full with not knowing, full with fear, full with stress on any level. It might be the ocean that is suffering. It might be children. It might be any other topic. It might be any other kind of issue where a problem is, let's say, domestic violence or violence against children, and we dedicate our shaking to this very topic or to this very source of trauma, which is a source of energy if we allow it to flow. And we are not meeting that with, whoa, trauma, whoa, somebody has to fix it, somebody has to help the oceans, and somebody has to But we are meeting with all I can offer is my shaking, vibrating nervous system. And we call the topic and we allow it to flow through our skin. We trust into the genius, the elegance, the intelligence of our nervous system to sense something that we can't see. It's like the ocean is over there. I'm not even living at the ocean. And still, it comes as something that is a frozen frequency, a collapsed frequency in the field. And we can unfreeze and uncollapse that by meeting as an energy generator and an energy transformator with a selfless gift for an information of flow and therefore unstuckness and therefore hope. It ends up to feel like that. We can meet the topic with that and we can offer this gift. We shouldn't keep underestimating our influence independently from time and space. And the super important footnotes that I promised are, I won't do any shaking event in public just because I have a little bit of experience with meeting with people live in former days in order to do shaking events. And it is insanely powerful. So our bodies didn't want to stop shaking. And I'm not at all into underestimating the amount of trauma. And I was a little bit like when I went into trauma, flirting with trauma healing. And it's like, boom, it just hits you and presses you against the wall if you're not informed. So I won't do that in public. I think it wouldn't be responsible just because it's brutally important to stay as grounded, as oriented, and as regulated as possible, because collective topics, they will eat us up for breakfast. It's easy for just anything. So that's very important. So if you feel inspired, you can design whatever kind of format you want to do, but then it's on your end, on your responsibility to some extent. I will only offer that to people who kind of confirm their 100% self-responsibility, because we are only online and therefore not able to support each other in a very physical way when somebody gets too dysregulated. And then I really think it's a matter of training, handling more and more intensity. Where I will be offering shaking events as a co-created exploration is my online salon. So that is why I call my online salon. That's one of the formats that I invent for the online salon, why I call my online salon, like, okay, you have to be courageous and you have to be an explorer. If you are coming as a consumer, this is not for you. If you are coming as somebody who's hungry in terms of what's possible, in terms of aliveness, of global and individual showing up, what's possible with my nervous system, what's possible in terms of freedom, no matter what, then definitely the online salon is for you. I think a very, very interesting and challenging and stimulating place to be. So you are super welcome there. Whatever you do with this input from this video, let's take away from that it doesn't pay off to underestimate our power and what we are able to give in a very free and energetic way, independently from time and space, just by us being physical, just by us embodying, just by us being this nervous system. So as long as you are this animal that you already are, I think there is hope.